What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Nerdumb podcast, the podcast where three dumb nerds talk about all things in the Nerdumb universe. I'm Stan Tatsumi.
I'm Josh.
I'm Sean.
And today we are going to be talking about One Piece Red.
Yeah. One Piece, you say?
Huh?
One Piece, you say?
One of the pieces. I really wanted to do the One Piece Red. How am I still really bad at this? Anyway. Yeah, One Piece Red. It finally came out in the cinemas here in Australia and New Zealand. And we're going to be talking about our thoughts on it, which, like, I am interested to hear because we have two manga readers, myself and Sean, and a anime-only Joshua, who's actually not even up to date.
Yeah, space.
I spoke to someone at work today, actually, and because we watched it last night. And they said, "What did you think of it?" And I said, "I thought it was great." Excuse you. Personally, I feel like it is the best One Piece film that I have watched.
Yeah, I agree.
For a lot of reasons that we'll get into.
It's also a very different One Piece film.
Yeah, I said like I'd give it a 9. He said I gave it like a 4.
What?
And I was like, "Excuse me."
So
And I kind of know why, and I asked him why, and he told me why, and that's exactly what I thought, which we'll probably get into a little bit later.
Yeah.
No, I said that. I go, "You hate musicals."
yeah.
And he was
Obviously.
like, "Nah." And for like, this will be a very spoiler-heavy episode. So before we get into the spoilers, I'll just say that it was the best One Piece film that I've watched.
I would like to agree.
And had everything that I liked in it. We're big fans of musicals, like we said before. It was a whole bunch of, like, pretty much the first, I guess, 25, 30 minutes, and then even continuing on from there, was more like a musical. There was a song for, like, her entrance, the battle scene that they had, sort of describing what her plan would be. So there was that element to it. It also just gave you, and... it mostly just gave you like a lot of lore that you knew, that confirmed stuff that you thought. I guess for us as manga readers to know where we are and stuff, and then like to see this other stuff happen, like it was, all of that combined, like it made it way better than anything like Stampede or Gold or, I mean, I love Strong World. I thought it was better than Strong World.
I loved Stampede. I thought Stampede was the best until now.
Really, Stampede was like for me personally, was like oh, you're doing too much. Like it was cool, but I was like, he's doing too much. But for all those reasons, I thought it was great, and I gave it a 9. Someone else.
Yes.
Man, you guys are really bad at being on a podcast. For someone who's done it for a year.
I was just fact checking some stuff about me, my thoughts.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I'm the same, right? Like I love music. So
Not spoilers, by the way.
I mean, we all love music, right? So
that's correct.
It's to see a very like music heavy, and like, you know, a lot of anime movies and stuff. There's like a score, right? And it's
Yep.
But this was very like music focused, which makes sense, right? That's her ability. That's the whole premise of the movie. But
We thought about that already, though, didn't we? We already had the thought of it being a musical kind of thing.
See, I wouldn't
Sort of,
I wouldn't
but like I
call
wouldn't
it a
have
musical,
said a musical.
though.
Yeah,
I wouldn't call it a musical.
So I said
But like,
Oh, you mean like this, like the actual film?
yeah,
yeah,
Yeah. It was just like
this heavy like music based.
yeah.
I feel like there was a musical influence, but it obviously was not a musical. Yeah.
It
I
gave
like
me
the range too.
Sword
Oh
Art
my gosh.
Online,
Huh?
ordinal scale vibes.
Yeah. It was kind of like, it kind of had the same sort of vibe. Yeah,
Did you watch that?
Yes, we watched that.
we all did.
Yeah.
Um.
That was the AR one, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So he means it in the sense of like you're in another world and
Battles and stuff.
the battles,
but like
and,
there's a
the
singer.
major battles.
Yeah. Okay,
Shit. It was to a point that you said. What was it? What did you just say? Whatever. I got lost in the.
I said I like the range.
ordinal. Yes, I would be very, very surprised if that was the same
That's what I've
the
just
same
fact checked,
artist.
and it
yeah,
is.
it was.
Yeah, it is.
That's incredible.
It came up in the credits, so there's a
Did it?
voice.
I fully
actor,
was
right?
like,
and then there's a
zoned out.
musical.
Yeah.
So like how
how everything works.
How Hercules had like a voice actor and then had a singer. Same with Mulan?
Yeah.
Same as
the singer of
same as Aladdin.
Yeah,
Like
Aladdin.
almost everything
is Jasmine's voice singer.
Not anymore. Not same as everything anymore.
What?
All the movies now have the same, like the voice actor.
You mean like Trolls?
Or Rapunzel, Mandy Moore sings.
I'm sure there's others.
Exactly. Or Frozen.
Yeah, Frozen. Like
they all sing
the actors
now.
sing.
Yeah, they all sing now.
I feel like I'm too loud.
It was just like the older ones.
No, you're probably not. It's probably just the volume on the.
Yeah, when she when she like flipped the switch, like it was. I'm very bad at like. I guess staying in the moment. Like I'm always like, oh, I can see what's coming ahead, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
You can
with
predict
movies,
the movie. Yeah.
I'm very bad at like I don't know how to switch that off, which sucks. But like it's very like
You don't switch it off. It's fun.
But like
It's fun. I like it.
How cool would it be
to watch a movie and be like,
oh,
no,
I didn't see that coming.
no, that's when a movie's
fun.
a 10. That's when a movie's a 10.
Sounds fun, man.
That's a movie is a 10 because then it tricked you.
Yeah.
No, but I like finding out. I'm like, no, I think this is it, and then I like it when
yeah, like obviously, right. She was very like you could tell she was, I guess, deluded.
Yeah.
From the start. So when she finally switches,
excuse me,
and is like no longer hiding it, I guess that song, that real punk, that grungy fucking song,
that J-Rock song.
I love that. That was fucking hot. I love that shit.
Yeah, I think we all liked it.
Yeah, it was very cool. Sorry,
Yeah.
just doing some more research.
I think I don't know about you guys because I didn't look over, but like based on everyone in front of us, I felt like I was the only one like fucking like bopping.
What, Joshua?
What?
To the music?
Bopping?
Were you like?
No, I was just very focused on like.
Oh, bro, I was having fun. Yeah, no, I was fucking having a great time, bro.
Yeah, I can't help myself from moving when I like hear good music.
Or like see something you really want to see that happens in a movie.
Oh yeah, I definitely flip out when that stuff happens.
I saw.
Yeah.
In the corner of my eye.
It's that's part of being like a fan of movies, like immerse yourself in it. Like I hate it when people are like too cool to like really be like, oh, like I was excited, but I was like, oh, like
so like
I'm all in, bro. Like if I'm watching something that I like, I'm all in. I'll gasp.
We've said
like,
this before, right? Like we don't like kids.
Nah, I was telling Joshua that the kids in front of us were fucking a pain in the ass.
No,
I didn't know they were kids, and I was like, man, I hope these guys are. I know. I was like, I hope these guys are massive. I'm gonna throw my popcorn at them. And then they were in school uniforms. I was like, oh, lucky I didn't throw anything at them. Like,
because it's like, I guess
30-year-old man beats up kids.
Yeah, exactly, right. Because like for us, right, like we're there to see the movie. We're like fully invested in this movie.
Yes.
And then you have these fucking school kids in front, which like, to be fair, right, they're just being school kids.
Yeah.
But like you have these school kids that are like just fucking being a mad distraction and distracted themselves.
This movie's not
and
for
like,
you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This movie's not
and
for
like
you.
they're sitting there like laughing at each other. I'm like, I don't know, man. It's the old man in me. Like I'm here to enjoy the movie. Fuck off.
No, I just feel like, you know, One Piece obviously started off as like a typical shonen. You know, it's a story made for teenagers, but also the story's been going on for like nearly 30 years. So I'm sure Oda's well aware that like his audience is like not kids. It's like it's, you know, it's still targeted to the shonen audience, because that's where it's like published. But he knows that his audience is wide ranging because they've been. I was going to say,
for so long. Sure, he knows it ranges, but he's not.
So
he's not going to sit there and pander to the children.
And so in the final arc, where this movie like is, you know, this movie is for like the fans that have been fans for a long time. Not for kids that have like probably just caught up to One Piece in like the last, I don't know, like fucking, let's say 3 to 6 years, and then they're like, oh, I want to watch this. Like, while they're still like, fuck off. Like, you're not seasoned enough to watch these movies.
If you, there's nothing wrong with that, right? You can catch up with it, and then
but I mean, like, if you're an adult and you catch up, it's different.
Yeah.
If you're a kid and you catch up, and like, if you're a kid and you watch all of One Piece in like 6 years, or you know, like whatever, like if you watch it in like 6 months. You don't really like get the full impact of like how cool this is, you're just now like, oh yeah, I watch One Piece. Oh yeah, I've watched all the cool stuff.
I think that's the old man in you.
Nah, I don't think so. Bro, it's been going on for that long that like fucking you were like, imagine like fucking, there's shit that like when you were watching One Piece you didn't even know until like fucking ages later. These, and now if people are catching up in like 6 months, they get all the information all at once. It doesn't mean anything to them. It just happened. When you wait months and months for something or years and years for something to happen, you're like, oh shit, it's way different to like if you watched it in like 6 months or some shit. It's like you've got everything all at once.
Yeah, so if you're just starting One Piece, this movie's not for you guys.
No, I
off.
said for kids,
Fuck
you
off.
fucking weirdo.
You
also,
wait
wouldn't be
20
for them
years
'cause
to
it'd
watch
be-
this movie.
No, don't be a
much of a
dickhead.
spoiler.
Don't twist what I said. I already told you. I'm talking about the children that watch it in that long.
Hey kids, wait 5 years and then fucking watch the movie, alright? It's not for you.
No, just don't fucking sit in the cinema and fucking be a cunt while people are enjoying
that's
the
a
movie.
different point. That's a valid point.
No, because they didn't get it. That's why they're being cunts. If it was full of an audience that got it, no one would have done it in Dragon Ball.
They were just being kids, bro.
You're fucking belittling my point. It is though. It's different when you watch it all at once, and you haven't like you're not an adult. If you're an adult and you watch all at once, you get the feels.
So to anyone coming into the movie, because it is called One Piece Red Hair Shanks. If you're coming into the movie expecting to see a lot of Shanks, don't. That's what I was telling everyone, like, coming up to this anyway. Because a lot of my mates were like, "Oh yeah, I'm excited to see a lot more of Shanks." I was like, "You're not gonna." To be fair, we did see a lot more of Shanks than I thought we were going to.
I thought we saw heaps of Shanks.
Yeah, but it's not a Shanks movie.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know. It is a Shanks movie, I think.
Yeah, it's still about Shanks.
The whole thing is about Shanks. It revolves around Shanks and his crew. Like, I think that's the most anyone's ever seen of Shanks ever. So to me, that was heaps of Shanks.
And it would be weird seeing a One Piece movie that's not mainly with Luffy.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting to. I don't want to go through a whole like movie with just like Shanks and not Luffy.
Obviously.
We're going into spoiler territory now. I feel like it was very Shanks heavy, mostly because, like, you know, you get the backstory or whatever. You get why. You don't get why to the end, but like, you know, you get the like he left her and like Luffy grew up with Uda. You get why she's mad. She thinks that they like betrayed him or whatever. And then like fucking everyone, like we wondered for a while like about like if Shanks's crew was the one that actually fucked up Algier for a reason, but it wasn't.
As much shit as I talk about Shanks and how like shady he is, I never doubted him.
Yeah, from the start, I didn't think it was him, but I honestly thought it was the Marines.
Liar.
I also
Shut
thought
up.
it was the Marines.
Okay, that wasn't the only one.
I thought that too, and I thought they were trying to spin it.
Yeah.
Like the first time you see them like riding away in the boat, and she's like fucking crying watching them, I was like, fuck, that hit me, bro. Because I'm like, why do you think their backs are turned? Why do you think they're not looking at you?
They're sad.
They're sad, bro. They didn't do it.
Yeah, I think there was, for me personally anyway, there was heaps of Shanks. There was like, you just see like his influence with and how it changed Luffy and Uda.
Yeah.
And then you see how strong Shanks is. You see how strong Shanks is like tenfold, bro. It's ridiculous. So the first thing, like fucking he gets there and you see like, I love the influence that you see that Shanks gives because Luffy did the exact same thing that Shanks did. It's one of my favorite parts of the movie, but like not once did Luffy try to hit Uda. Not once.
Yep.
Not at all. He never tried it. He wasn't going to. And neither did Shanks.
Which, like...
Or the whole crew. And no one else around them. Like, they were like, nah, don't touch her. Yeah.
It really made you feel his frustrations when he's like... Because obviously, like, he can... Like, all those little fucking flying bullshit things that she's throwing at him, he could, like, beat them all in one swipe.
Yeah.
He fully fucking swings them up, does a Gatling, fucking does this, like, big stamp that's not going to hit anyone. Like, you really feel his frustration because he doesn't want to hit her, but, like... that hurt.
Yeah, so that was one of my favorite parts is that, like, you see Luffy, like, fully takes it on. He doesn't touch her once. And then you see the Navy comes through, and Kizaru is, like, is a boss, bro. Kizaru is a boss. That guy is, like, literally light. He's so fast. And when he comes down, when he thinks he's cool, bro, Shanks flies straight up at him and then, like, has him at like the neck with his sword,
knocks
and then
away his fucking...
Kizaru like puts his hands up in the air, like he's light, he can literally move faster than light, and he's scared that like Shanks will kill him there. He's like, bro, don't fucking come here.
Yep.
Not only that, they thought that they had won at the end, and bro, when Shanks throws out his haki, Shanks throws out his haki so much that there are 2 admirals there and a fleet of like vice captains,
admirals.
like admirals. Sorry. There's a whole bunch of people there, and he knocks out cold, he knocks out like vice admirals. The admirals like have to back down.
Almost
like,
everyone except for Kizaru and Fujitora.
Yeah, almost everyone. Like bro, they're all like nah. And like
some of the other top dogs that just had to like kneel down.
The admirals are on their level, but like when it's Shanks and his whole crew there. That whole Navy, they were like, bro, like if you're trying to take her, you better be prepared to die. Throws out his conquerors, and everyone's like,
To Kizaru's credit though, like he was so casual about the whole thing.
Yeah, but
like, oh, you even knocked down a couple of vice admirals. Ooh, scary.
No, but that's just because that's his character.
Yeah,
that's how his character's written. I don't think it was like there's nothing that was like cool about it. Like I feel like he could be in a death situation and be like, oh, it's my time. Like, he's just a cool character.
He's a dick, but yeah. Bro, Beckman. Oh yeah.
There's a few spoilers for me.
Yeah, for sure. There would have been one of my favorite parts is when you see Ben Beckman when I can't even remember the other guy's name, but he tries to turn around and like do a blast from his mouth, and he's like, "You'll die before you touch any of these." Before you touch any of these civilians, and he just goes, like, bro,
the real like beast-looking guy.
Listen to your first mate, buddy. It was like, the respect and also like the fear he commands in his crew. Yeah, it's like, you'll die before you touch them. Okay. Like, I would just take these hits.
His haki has, like, obviously, right? But his haki has to be, like, crazy strong. Because he imbues it in his bullets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That shit does so much damage.
Yeah. Yeah, he's supposed to be strong as fuck. But yeah, definitely a lot of spoilers. So the guy that I was talking to, he said that it was a 4. And he said because, and I guessed that, it's because he was waiting for, like, 5th gear. He was like, oh, Luffy turns into Joy Boy, but, like, it only, like, you barely see it, and then it goes away. And I'm like, oh, bro, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They made the movie before the anime release of 5th gear.
It was just a little, teaser, Easter egg.
It's for, like, manga fans to say, yes, this is after he beats Kaido. Yes, he's a 5th emperor. Yes, he can use 5th gear.
That's what threw me off. Like, I didn't know he was a 5th emperor. An emperor.
So this is the thing, right? Because the 5th emperor was an honorary title.
He's an emperor. Sorry.
No. Because they say he's a 5th emperor.
Yeah.
They don't say he's an actual emperor. They say he's the 5th. So it's like kind of this weird limbo because he does have Joy Boy. I'm not gonna call it Gear 5. Fuck you. He does have Joy Boy, right? But also he's not an emperor yet.
Yeah. No, he is an emperor.
They call him a 5th emperor in the movie.
Yeah. Well, you think all of them read a newspaper every day?
Yeah, bro, that shit went worldwide.
Yeah, I know it did, but like
that shit blew up.
Nah, that's probably still a title that they give him. You think people still walk around thinking that Kaido and Big Mom are not emperors?
But also, Big Mom was alive.
But we don't know if they're dead.
Spoilers,
nah, bro. She dead.
Yeah, cool.
If she not dead, we riot.
So what's
No
up
one
with
dies.
Zeus?
Huh?
What's up with Zeus?
What do you mean?
Why was he there?
Are you not? Where
Because
are
Nami
you?
catches him.
You're not in Whole Cake Island.
No, he's still in Dressrosa.
No, I'm on
No,
Whole
he's
Cake
finished
Island.
Dressrosa. You're in Whole Cake Island. She should
I'm
have him by
up
now.
To what was the last episode I watched?
She tricks him and feeds him.
Yeah, she feeds
She's
him her
done
cloud
that.
tempos.
I don't know. She still had him though.
No, there's a different part that happens after that part.
Okay.
Oh, at the end, like when they leave Whole Cake, is when she like officially take him.
No, she officially takes him in Wano when they're all fighting.
Have you have you seen how cool my boy is yet? My Skelly boy.
As in, because he's always been cool.
Has he come up against Big Mom?
Oh yeah, I've seen Carrot transform.
So you're like at the end. You're at the end of Whole Cake.
It's not finished.
You're on the boat. You're leaving.
It's not finished. No, they're going to pick up
I didn't know you were that far.
Luffy. No, Sanji.
You're
No.
leaving Whole Cake Island.
They're supposed to meet them at the Chocolate Island.
Yeah, bro. I fucking love Brooke. I love Brooke so much.
I hate Whole Cake Island.
It's fun.
Why?
I don't know. I just hated it. I felt like it went on too long.
It did.
Was
It went on
boring.
for ages, but so did Wano.
Yeah, but it wasn't boring.
Parts of it were.
It just got old. Like
I don't
Luffy
know.
fighting Kaido was too long.
I think there was a lot going on in Whole Cake Island. Like they had a lot of they had a lot of plates spinning.
The only
right?
part that was cool was the coup and then Luffy versus Katakuri. That was it.
You didn't like
and when my
Carrot
boy
Sulong form?
gets the road poneglyph,
Yeah, it was okay.
despite Big Mom.
When what? Sorry?
When my boy gets the
No,
road
this guy.
poneglyph.
Carrot Sulong form.
Oh yeah, the Sulong was cool. Yeah, nah. If I'm talking about like all the arcs that I've been through, Whole Cake Island like was the worst for me. It wasn't terrible. I hated it in comparison to the rest of them. Don't think it was fun at all.
I personally think Skypiea was a bit too long until you got to
I like Skypiea.
Yeah, I love
Fight.
Skypiea.
I thought Zoe could have been better.
I didn't even class that.
yeah, no, that's like a
It's like a
setup
bridging
It's like
arc.
Whole Cake
before-
Island.
Yeah.
It's a bridging arc.
I call that the beginning of Whole Cake Island.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, the movie I thought was fucking perfect.
favorite parts. Part. I don't know.
I think I
You'd have
said
to
all
pick
mine.
one.
Yeah, I think I said all mine. It was just all the cool little stuff.
Like Shanks's crew.
Yeah,
They're all
seeing
fucking cool.
They're all cool. The way it's coordinated. I like that Usopp connected with
I was
his
gonna
dad
say Yasop's
Yeah,
connection.
that's pretty cool.
for observational haki because you know that Usopp's got it, but like you never really see it.
Yep.
You've only seen it really properly done in
Dressrosa.
Dressrosa, and that
Is
was
that
it.
the first time he's like
First and last time.
seen his dad?
Oh. Nah, I think he's seen his dad before that.
Yeah.
I might need to watch it again.
Oh yeah. See, this is how I know that I love the movie because leaving the cinema, I was like, I wish I owned this so I can watch it again when I get home.
Yeah, I wanted to watch it again.
Yeah. But
I
yeah,
just
fucking.
looked up the voice actors and the English
Mhm.
dub.
Oh, you want to watch the dub?
No, like well, I do. I will watch it just to get through it easier, so I don't have to read it. But the voice actor for Yuta is a girl on YouTube who does covers to anime openings.
Oh.
What are you talking about? Like the actual voice
Singer?
actor or
The singer
for the
voice.
Yeah,
songs?
singer.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I love those fucking coordinated attacks.
Yeah, they were cool.
Oh, fuck, that were cool.
Shit, there was something else that I really liked. No, I think it was the Shanks Easter eggs mostly, and like the stuff with the Gorosei.
Mm.
The who?
The Five Elders. Fuck those guys.
Cypher Pole.
I'm glad. I'm glad Rob Lucci wasn't there.
Nah,
Fuck that guy.
that would wreck it.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be in the next arc.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that
What's Bubble Girl's name?
I
Bubble
don't
Girl?
remember. The
CP9.
other
Oh,
bitch.
yeah, I don't. But yeah,
we don't care about her.
I just forgot her name.
Kobe was in it, and he still did nothing. It's amazing that Kobe is such a hero and renowned
Yeah,
around the
right.
world, but he still does nothing.
Right?
It wasn't that he didn't do nothing because the coordinated attacks, I'm sure, like were like he was a big part of it.
Like, yeah, they did give him like, "Hey, Kobe, take the lead," and then he fucking directed everyone.
because he's a leader.
Yeah,
but then
and I was
also
like, alright,
I was
that's
like,
cool.
okay, do something that's worth your title of hero.
Yeah. Like, we know you're strong. Be strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I only saw him hit someone once. Or just one thing.
See, I didn't even remember. But like, yeah, they fully mentioned like, oh, he's the hero of Rocky Point or whatever. It's like,
Kobe's just cool.
yeah,
He's like, I'm here to save lives.
yeah.
Like, he's fully about it.
He's
He
like
doesn't get caught up
what
in
the Marines should be. Him and Smoker.
Yeah, he doesn't get caught up in all the politics and stuff. He just wants to save people.
Yep.
Doesn't care. I thought it was weird that Saint Charlo was there,
Who's that?
Yeah, so did I. The Celestial Dragon.
though he does.
Oh.
He's the only one that gets shit on.
He's a fuckhead.
Yeah, but it's just weird that he
Fuck
was there.
him.
I don't know
That
why he was
punch-
there.
He was a bit weird, eh?
His fucking Luffy punching him was the most satisfying punch.
Yeah, it was just weird that he was there. I was like, why are you in here?
I think it was more a case of like he wouldn't have actually been on the island.
Oh, he was
right?
there.
He would have been like wherever.
he would have
and
watched
then
him
got brought
somewhere.
in.
No, yeah,
Like-
yeah,
like,
for
there
sure.
was a scene
Yeah.
of him in the real world.
Oh, true.
Yeah, of him being there.
Anyway, it wasn't that anyway. I just found it was weird that it was in the movie in general. Like,
Yeah, I guess it was just like to show her.
Not caring.
Yeah.
yeah, but I don't know. I was just like, well, there's no real need to have a celestial dragon here.
It was just to show like, hey, look, class doesn't mean a thing here.
Yeah.
Guys, join me. But
Yeah.
fuck him. Fuck him.
Um,
Also, why are they so fucking scared of the Celestial Dragons?
everyone is because they make you slaves.
Why?
Because they'll make
Like,
you a
oh,
slave.
they might as well be gods. Why? Do you know how many people can fucking beat up a Celestial Dragon? It's all politics bullshit.
Yeah, it runs the world.
They don't
The average
do
person,
shit.
the average person couldn't stand up to them.
They don't do shit though. And everyone's fucking terrified of them.
You could probably beat up the prime minister, would you?
Nah, but I'm
Why not?
I'm not gonna let him. He's not trying to make me a slave.
Yeah, but he'd send you to prison.
If he is, then we riot.
Not everyone.
Everyone wants to riot.
No, they don't. Otherwise, they would have.
Everyone's just too scared.
That's why Luffy's character Joy Boy is important. It's the drums of liberation. He's there to liberate the people. Like that's why there's a massive riot
He's
going
just
on.
there for the One Piece.
Not
moment.
riot. There's a massive thing going on in the world where everyone wants Sabo to lead them into the revolution. Like a revolution's
Did
going
we
on, but
talk-
not everyone's doing it.
Did we talk about the latest chapter?
No.
Bro.
But yeah, there's not everyone will riot. Like the world leaders are the world leaders. You don't stand up to them. There's nothing you can do about it. There's that scene in One Piece at the archipelago where that dude, where he wants that dude's fiance, and she's crying in that. He stands up to her a little bit, and he shot her.
Yeah.
He shot him dead. There's nothing anyone else can do about it. He shot him dead because he can. So it's not that he could get beat up by everyone. Like he shot his two bodyguards in the back because they didn't kill the girl
Yeah.
fast enough.
No, I know.
He has enough influence to do whatever he wants. That's why they're so feared. Even the Marines, every Marine has taken an oath to protect the Celestial Dragon. So even those dudes knew it was wrong. They weren't going to do shit about it.
Look, I know. I'm saying why.
That's why.
Old world.
Why?
That's why.
That's
Not
why.
everyone is a hero. Everyone has to just bow down and live their life. It was just weird that he was in the movie. I could have done without him. I could have got the same impact without him being there.
Yeah.
It was kind of pointless.
Yeah.
The one thing that just comes to mind is that her last song, the sad song. And then there's kids in the front just laughing and stuff.
Oh,
Um,
my boy Bartolomeo.
or just seeing him. Oh no, sorry, I was
happy
thinking
he
of
was
someone
there.
else.
I
Bellamy.
was happy he was there.
Is that what you're thinking of?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's see. That was really cool too. Like to see at the end, and even parts like in the movie, just seeing like all around the world.
Did you see Vivi? Was Vivi there?
Well, yeah, we were talking about it in the car.
Yeah, because I was watching the whole thing and I was like, didn't pay attention until like 3/4 through.
I was kind of zoned out by that
I didn't
point.
see Vivi. I didn't see Sabo either.
I wasn't trying to look at it. I was trying to like
the-
get my thoughts together.
Saw the Barati. Saw that at the start of the movie and at the end.
Who?
Where fucking Sanji came from. The floating
Oh,
restaurant,
yeah.
Barati. I saw the little girl that gives Zoro the onigiri when you first meet him, when he's chained up, and she's now selling onigiri.
Yeah.
That was cool. Yeah, it's a lot of like cool little things.
That's what I think the movie was so cool about. Like, and I think for most people that are anime fans, they're in the point right now where Kaido is like a big deal. They're having this big, massive fight. Everyone's doing all these crazy fights. And they're probably expecting to have like a crazy fight here. Like, oh, all right, we're going to see like Fifth Gear. We're going to see Zoro do some shit. We're going to see like Sanji do some shit. You totally see them like go to work. But I think most people...
It's not focused on.
Yeah, I think most people will be disappointed that it wasn't as action heavy as they would have assumed it would be. But
So,
for
like
manga readers, we're getting all the little details that we wanted.
Yeah.
We're getting all the things that we wanted to hear about, things that we wanted confirmation on. You're getting to see stuff like how strong Shanks is, or how strong the crew is, how influential they are. Things that like the world government say that are not true. And even showing that like just with they said that at least like 75% of people were like in that like infinite Tsukiyomi.
Yeah.
So they pretty much were like that would end the whole world if
Yep.
if that many people were gone, that would end the whole world. So seeing the like dynamic of like what they think behind the scenes and how they control the world. All that stuff for like I guess for a manga reader we're like like cool, like some shit that we can roll with or some questions that we get answered. Whereas a lot of the anime fans I'm sure were like, oh, but I want to see him fight at his best.
Yeah, right.
It's like I don't care if
Like,
Luffy
you
doesn't want to
see-
punch Uda. I don't care.
Like he'll do like fucking Zoro and Sanji. They'll like have their name moves right, but you don't actually like really see them like you would. But like that was fine, bro. Like as much as it wasn't like an action heavy movie, the parts that you get that are full of action are very like hard and fast, and like even though you don't see like those big, like you don't actually see those big moves like you usually would, it still felt pretty satisfying to me.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, for sure was. I think a lot too, for me anyway, this felt like Luffy was more of the main character. Whereas I feel like generally he's not. Like he obviously is. And like you see a lot of Luffy and all Luffy's fights, but you always see Luffy being strong and wanting to take down the guy. But everything that Luffy does is more like his actions speak louder than his words. Luffy's a man of action, so like exactly like Shanks, like the way that you see Shanks portrayed. So Luffy does stuff obviously for the good of the people and that, but he doesn't want the credit for it. He's not trying to like be known for that reason.
Yeah.
Like if people like thank him and stuff, like he'll like literally in like the first episode or whatever, Luffy, well, it must be in the first couple episodes or whatever, but like Luffy punches Kobe and like tells him to fuck off in front of everyone, makes himself look like the bad guy, but like that action speaks louder than like him like explaining that. But in this movie it felt like this was one of the first times where like Luffy's taking like an actual like speaking role almost. It was still, he still let his actions speak, but you got to hear Luffy more in this.
Yeah.
Like
he wasn't like just
voiced his
a
emotions and
fucking
opinions and
meathead, right?
Nah.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the time he's like goofy and weird and stuff on purpose, but like it puts people at ease. Like he could have easily like one of the parts that was cool was like he broke out of fucking Bart's barrier at one point, and like Bart fell over, like fuck, like he shouldn't have done it, but like he could have done it at any point, and he was acting like he was gonna like throw up. It's because like he respects everyone around him. When he's not trying to belittle them.
When they said that Shanks was gonna come, right? I was like, what?
He full knew too. He was like, no, like Shanks will come and get her. Yeah, he's like, she's like, Shanks is not coming. It's like, why would Shanks let his daughter do this?
Yeah.
Opens up her eyes, and yep, he's there.
For as limited contact as he had, like, I guess he had more contact with Shanks than we
Luffy
first saw, yeah. But
yeah,
like,
for sure.
Yeah, he genuinely knows,
yeah,
like who he is as a person.
That's the cool thing about Luffy's character, is that it cuts through the bullshit. He sort of knows exactly who the person is, and that's why he like fucks with them. Whereas like a lot of the time, like people think like, oh, you weren't even friends with them for that long. How do you know? But like, it's like Luffy's skill. It's like how Goku can like talk to people and like turn them around and bring them on his side. Is exactly like the same kind of attribute that Luffy has.
Like, hey, you're a cool person. Come join my crew.
Yep. Luffy knows when someone's good for you and when they're not. It's just like a cool trait that he has. So yeah, that was like a lot of those reasons are why this one to me was my favorite One Piece movie.
Shanks with that Rio and his sword. We don't know what you're in Whole Cake Island. Fuck.
It's just another haki.
Yeah, it's like another way of utilizing haki, right?
Yeah. I just was like explaining it easy.
Haki. Yeah, I guess.
Just saying to him like, oh, it's a different kind of haki.
You've seen Hunter
He'll find
Hunter.
out when he sees it.
It's like that.
He's actually, he just uses nen. He's a nen user.
Yeah.
At this point, it's like pretty difficult to say what level Luffy is on.
Because like
he doesn't display it.
Yeah, for sure. But also he needs more time in Joy Boy, right? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, okay, he beat Kaido. That took a lot out of him.
I don't know. Luffy's not the kind of character that like
trains
for things. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
you don't see him have his like training.
You don't see him train, yeah, but he does.
Yeah, but I mean, like that character, like fucking, you don't. At what point would he? He like sits around and
he
like,
doesn't come up with these things on the fly, right? Like,
I'm sure he thinks about
gear,
them.
Third gear, fourth gear.
Yeah, I'm sure some of the big stuff, like, yeah, he practiced for. Yeah. Like, fucking fourth gear, he did, like, when he was on his 2-year break, when it was actually training, like, learning haki and shit. But I'm sure half the stuff he has the idea of doing it and does it. I just mean, like, when you see a character like Zoro, he's always training.
Oh, yeah.
Always training his sword, always lifting weights. Yeah. Sleeping is also part of that training regimen. Like, he does so much training, the rest is, like, important. And the eating. It's the same as like why they show Goku like eating and sleeping all the time. But you see Zoro doing that stuff because that's his bread and butter. You see like Sanji cooking all the time because that's his bread and butter. I just don't think that Luffy is that kind of character that, like, I don't think he's gonna go off and now like try to master.
Oh no!
This fifth gear. I think it's just something he taps into now.
I was just saying he needs more because like. Obviously, he's on the level of the Yonko, but he's not on Shanks' level.
Nah, but it's just hard to it's hard to gauge where he is.
I want to know, like, so, like, yeah, like you said, you see Zoro's training like constantly, right? Was Mihawk ever like that, or was Mihawk always just like, I'm strong?
Nah, he for sure would have trained when he was younger. He for sure would have trained
to that level. To that extent?
Well, he probably was just better, like more naturally gifted as it. But I mean, who knows? We don't have a story of Mihawk. We have a story of like the kids that are working now.
And do we want a story of Mihawk?
No.
Maybe like a one shot.
Nah. You know, honestly, like fucking what I would mostly be interested in, like truly, because it happened at the exact same time, would be like Kobe's come up.
Yeah.
Because it happened at the exact same time as Luffy's.
For sure. Show me what happened at Rocky Point.
Well, fucking not even that. You just show me him going from a fat little kid to like learning all the stuff to being like in sword now. A fucking secret organization that's in the Navy. That would be something I'm interested in. All the old heads, I could care less. I don't want to know how Rayleigh's like golden years were. I don't care how Roger's golden years were. I don't need to see Whitebeard in his prime. It's cool when you get those flashbacks.
Yeah.
But I don't need a full story to see all these older guys like be good. I would take a flashback of Mihawk fighting Shanks at their like craziest fight.
Did Shanks grow up on Roger's ship?
Yeah. So the importance of Uda being found in the treasure chest it's the exact same way that Roger and Rayleigh found Shanks. So they found Shanks like that, and he grew up on Roger's ship, and then obviously went off and became his own person. But yeah, he grew up as a Roger pirate.
Where did Mihawk come from? Like, do you know?
No, I have no idea. I think the East Blue.
No, like
they were just rivals.
Was he on a crew?
No, I think Mihawk has always been by himself. No one knows, but like he does have like this trust issue that Crocodile mentions when they do the cross guild thing. So maybe he was betrayed at some point. Don't know, but he is Shanks' rival.
Oh.
And when Shanks got his arm bitten off, he wanted nothing to do with him, like fighting wise anymore,
because he was handicapped now.
Oh.
Bro, he'll still kick your ass.
I don't know, man. Why do you think Mihawk has like the highest bounty? His bounty's higher than Luffy's.
Yeah,
and he just came off being a warlord. He had like Navy swarming, like he had Navy going after his fucking island for like days, maybe weeks, and he's just chilling.
No,
and just keeps sending people.
Trying to think what was underneath Emperor's warlords.
Yeah, warlords. But there's a big disparity between warlords and Yonko.
Is Hancock
I don't know.
a warlord?
I think just because
I think Mihawk is the exception.
Yeah, I think just no. I don't know, man. Like
Hancock is not.
She's strong because her power is strong.
She is, yeah, but she's not Emperor level.
Is she still a warlord? Is what I asked.
Warlords have been disbanded.
They're abolished. No.
When?
After the Reverie.
Huh. A lot of shit's happened.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I reckon she probably is.
Or nice if she was still a warlord.
But all those emperors are like all strong. Like when they're all strong for different reasons. She could probably be an emperor level, like based on influence.
Like Buggy.
Yeah, well, it's like based on influence, but also reputation and how strong her power is. Literally, everyone like falls for her. That's why her power is so strong. It's because she's so pretty. Like fucking, she could freeze most of the people.
Kuma wasn't Yonko level. Kuma.
I don't know, man.
Fuck off.
Why would Kuma not be?
Fuck off.
Why would Kuma not be?
There's no way Moria was Yonko level.
Nah. I'll give you that. You don't know enough about Kuma. He's like fucking triple agent. He was a king. He was working for the Revolutionary Army and the Navy.
He's dead now.
Oh, he's not dead.
He's not dead. He's just...
But yeah, Mihawk could definitely be an emperor.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
Yeah. No one else. I wouldn't call anyone else. I reckon Boa Hancock is probably as strong. Yeah, Jinbei couldn't fight an emperor. Only reason I think Boa Hancock can fight an emperor is because of her power. I mean, her power is so strong that fucking Blackbeard wanted it.
Yeah, who are you gonna give it to? Are you just gonna take it
for
yourself?
He just wanted it off the board.
And how?
I reckon he just wanted it off the board.
But he wanted to take it. He didn't want it. He didn't want to kill her.
He probably didn't want anyone else to get it. I reckon he wanted it off the board.
Yeah, but like he wanted to take it.
Yeah, but if he takes it, no one else can have it.
Yeah, but like how
if I take the apple from you and hold it, no one else can have the apple.
But how can he take it? How many powers can you have, my guy? Plus, that power will be wasted on you. Who's falling for that? No one.
That's what I mean. I don't think he wants it. He just wants it off the board.
He's saying that if he could take powers, wouldn't he have taken Aces before?
Ace's power is not like a big deal.
No.
And also, like, fucking at that point, there's no way that Blackbeard could get in there and be like, ooh.
Before you gave him to the Navy.
Nah.
It's not an important.
It's of no importance, really.
Yeah.
Fucking Burgess wanted it, like, after the fact, but I don't think that there was a discussion like, hey, someone needs to take this power. I mean, fucking Blackbeard so easily, like, stopped it.
Yeah. But that's just the nature of the Dark fruit, right?
Yeah.
He can stop powers, which is kind of fucked, man. Or at least what Logi is.
I don't know. I don't know what his power does. I know what I've seen, but I don't know like what it's supposed to do. He's fucking an asshole. Strong as fuck, though.
Smart as fuck. Crafty as fuck.
He's pretty strong, man.
I'd like to see if you kick his ass.
Yeah, I think everyone would. I mean, fucking before he had a fruit, he was on Whitebeard's crew. He was supposed to be a captain of, I think,
one of the
I think it was Ace's division, 2nd division, and he gave Shanks a scar before he had powers. He must be really fucking strong.
Yeah,
his haki is probably amazing.
Yeah. I wonder what his conquerors is like.
Yeah. And I mean, you don't get that many people to follow you if you're not strong. It's not just a matter of like being the sneakiest. Otherwise, Buggy would have strong people under him.
No one's saying he's not strong, man.
Does every emperor have a conqueror's haki?
Yes.
Seems like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, sorry, no, that's confirmed. Yeah, everyone does.
Aside from Buggy, I guess.
Yeah.
But we don't count him. Yeah,
forgetting he's an emperor.
As like scarce as they say conquerors is, you see a lot of it, but it's just like it's all like New World is very dense with conquerors, right? You know what I mean? Like you'll come across more people with conquerors in New World than you would in the fucking East World.
Anywhere else, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, in comparison to like the rest of the world, is like technically not that many people. But yeah, you just find more of them there.
Yeah, because
it's just the high level. Things. Yeah. I mean, you probably still couldn't really count that many. I haven't seen like Eustace or Trafalgar use it. You've seen Zoro use it. You've seen Doffy use it.
Zoro, Doffy, Hancock. Obviously Kaido, Big Mom Shanks,
Rayleigh.
Luffy, Rayleigh.
I've never seen an admiral use Conqueror's haki.
I guess you just kind of assume that they'd have it, right?
I don't know, man. Like I assume that like at the top level they've all got haki. I don't assume that everyone's got Conqueror's haki. I feel like that's like a different kind of beast.
I'd assume Garp would have to have it to not have a devil fruit and be that strong.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I would think he has Conquerors just because like he has the nature of a leader.
I want Kobe to have it.
Probably would at some point.
I'm a Kobe fan. I want Kobe to have it.
I'm a Kobe fan. I'm just not a fan of giving everyone Conquerors.
No, I'm not saying that. Just give it to Kobe.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would care if he had Conquerors. I just don't think he would do anything with it.
He'd save more points. Save more rocks.
It just seems like Conqueror's haki is for like the
people
intimidating.
Who want to conquer stuff.
Well, yeah. Well, it's for the intimidating. Like the Conqueror's haki is like literally intimidation. It just doesn't seem like Kobe's
also
MO.
learned that you can imbue it into your attacks.
Yeah, but you could just do that with normal.
Strong.
He could just do that with normal haki.
Yeah, but
he doesn't need Conquerors.
But sometimes haki's not all that. Like fucking, I said that really weird. Like Katakuri's mochi is stronger than his haki.
He's got Conqueror's haki.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think it's the nature of the devil fruit. I guess like there's an argument to be had that some devil fruits are better than haki.
I guess Luffy could, right?
I'd say his devil fruit's probably
harder.
Yeah. I'd say his devil fruit's probably better than having haki.
Was that in the movie when he was surprised that someone else had that future sight that he did?
Who was surprised?
What's his name? Kategori.
Oh,
Was that in the movie?
It wasn't the future side. It was just like the mad observation.
Yeah, but like that's what they saying it was.
Well, he was saying that he could connect with Burley, and Shanks was like, "Well, he's not the only one."
No, but that was different. He wasn't saying that like he could see like Usopp and Yasop had a different thing where they could like see through each other's eyes.
Mm.
He still said that he has like a set, like he can, from seeing through Burley, that he could see the future for like a second. And that's when Shanks is like, "You're not the only one that can use observational haki."
So I wonder if Luffy could have done it.
What, seen it? Like seen the? I think he always
someone's
does.
eyes.
Oh, I don't know.
Right, because his I guess if he can't do that, then it's not at Katakuri's level, but he's on that level in the sense that he can see the future.
Yeah, he can see the future. I just don't think that he probably doesn't. Oh yeah, I don't know why. I wonder why. I don't think there was any like massive connection there. He just wanted to do his thing.
Big step for my boy.
Because it wasn't Shanks wasn't looking either.
Yeah.
It was Yasop telling him what to do. So I think Katakuri could see, but then he was also like seeing the future from it. He said that. Oh man, that movie was so cool for so many reasons. If you have watched One Piece Red, let us know. Let us know if you are a manga fan or a manga reader or an anime watcher, and then let us know your score on the movie.
What you liked, what you didn't like.
Yeah, but for me it was a 9. What do you reckon?
I'd say so.
Yeah, I'd give it like an 8.4.
All right, I have a little bit of a problem with the 0.4. Like, what is the significance of 0.4?
Not quite a 5.
Is that all? Like, it's like you just wouldn't give it like a half a point, but you'd give it like a...
Why does everything have to be in 5s?
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. It just seemed like, oh. I don't know. I thought it was funny. I was just like, I'll give it 8.4. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the Nerdumb podcast. One Piece. The One Piece is real. Thank you for watching. Let us know. Honestly, let us know your thoughts. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let us know. I'm Sensatsumi.
I'm Josh.
I'm Sean.
And we'll catch you in the next one.
Peace.
Later, ball.